Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Tuesday, January 31, 2023. On Monday, the Ministry of Transport rolled out the first public passenger battery electric bus within the Jamaica Urban Transit Company, JUTC. The bus signals another step by the government towards reducing its carbon footprint to create a more sustainable transport sector. It follows the previous introduction of liquefied natural gas (LNG)-operated buses within the JUTC fleet. The first unit, which is a 35-seater bus that can facilitate members of the disabled community and parents with strollers, was handed over by Prime Minister Andrew Holness at Jamaica House.
But in terms of the fiscal issues, one, it would clearly give us greater management. It takes away the management of fuel. So issues to do with the theft of fuel and non-productive use of engine time, meaning engines are on idling in traffic and so forth, burning fuel which are not moving passengers, which adds to the cost. Electric buses, therefore, and the maintenance. These are clearly the maintenance on these would be much lower.
The unit will operate for an initial testing period of 6 months to gather experimental data. That data will be used to determine the next steps regarding a wide-scale integration of these buses in the public transportation sector.
So we will get a better understanding of battery life, how these vehicles do on hilly terrain, how they stand up to overloading, and the other issues which we well know about our transportation system. And then we can get a better understanding of the changes that would have to be made to design, and specifications.
There are two sets of softwares that are required. One speaks to the bus intelligence itself, and the other one deals with the tracking capabilities and the operations of the buses. We are in the process right now of developing the criteria for testing, such as maybe Spanish Town to halfway tree, Spanish Town to downtown. We'll be using it in Papine also.
5 additional battery electric buses and 45 diesel-operated units are slated to arrive by March this year. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has described the newly constructed $6 billion distribution center by Cari-Med as a sign of confidence in the country's economy. Phase 1 of the 258-square-foot state-of-the-art plant was officially opened during a ceremony on Friday. Construction of Phase 2 will begin in April. The Portmore-based facility will consolidate all the group's warehousing activities and administrative offices for the Consumer Goods Division.
Entrepreneurs like Glenn are correct to be optimistic. They are correct to take risks with investments, and the banks are correct to lend and support our entrepreneurs in making these kinds of investment.
Prime Minister Holness says the move is both strategic for Cari-Med and for the development of the area, which is now becoming an industrial cluster. He welcomed plans for over 60% of the required workforce to be recruited from residents of the Bernard Lodge community. Chairman of Cari-Med Group, Glenn Christian, says the group has provided over 1,000 jobs and will continue to develop a larger portfolio of over-the-counter products. Jamaica is now equipped with new data that will be factored to help reduce poverty across different spectrums. A 5-year multidimensional poverty reduction program has been developed through partnership with the United Nations Development Program, UNDP, the Planning Institute of Jamaica, and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade. It was launched last week and will run from 2022 to 2026. The program will benefit other countries such as Bermuda, the Cayman Islands, the Bahamas, and the Turks and Caicos Islands. Foreign Affairs Minister Senator Kamina Johnson-Smith says these types of critical strategic partnerships are necessary for long-term development.
The program sets out ambitious but practical projects to be undertaken under 4 priority areas in which we feel the UNDP has demonstrated comparative advantage. 1. Social resilience and inclusion. 2. Citizen safety, security and the rule of law. 3. Climate change resilience. And 4. Sustainable national resource management.
Minister Johnson-Smith says there is also a digital transformation component to the program that will increase broadband access to underserved communities. UNDP resident representative Denise Antonio says the organization provides a uniquely tailored approach to reducing multidimensional poverty.
We aim to leave no one behind. While this may seem very ambitious, we are confident that the collective partnership of governments, international donor partners, civil society, private sector, and citizens, together we can.
Homestead Primary and Infant School in St. Catherine will be prioritized for infrastructure improvements and additional interventions to improve staff relationships and student behavior outcomes. Minister of Education and Youth Fable Williams made the announcement during a visit to the institution recently. She says the 70-year-old school, which currently has over 500 students, will be repaired soon.
Good governance demands a school improvement plan, and that every month it should be reported to the board so that the board can assess the progress of the school.
During her visit, the minister met with teachers, administrative staff, and the incoming board chairman on issues affecting staff and overall operations of the institution. She praised the parties for finding resolutions and seeking assistance without disrupting school activities.
We're going to focus on helping Homestead Primary and Infant School to do what? Build harmony, right? Harmony in the classrooms, harmony on the play field, harmony in the community between the school and the parents.
She has given assurance that the ministry's guidance and counseling unit will also assist in engaging parents and students on these issues. And finally, the promotion of reggae gospel will be a major part of activities to promote the observance of Reggae Month in February. Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport Olivia Grange is urging the church community to identify and develop gospel bands and vocal talents across the country to widen the gospel reggae sector and the experience of the music through praise and worship. She made the call during Sunday's church service to launch Reggae Month at the Fellowship Tabernacle in Kingston. The theme for the celebrations is "We Come to Catch the Rhythm in Reverence and Praise."
Through and in reggae music, people have found their balm in Gilead. They have found an engine and motivation to press on and not despair through hard times. They have found a platform of solidarity where oppressed people could bond as they seek common solutions to mental, spiritual, and economic anguish. And they have found the globally unifying theme of one love.
Reggae Month officially gets underway on February 1 with a tribute to musical icon Dennis Brown at the National Heroes Park. Daily live events are scheduled across the island. For more information, you can download the Reggae Jamaica app. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.